Cray Chick back with another Vikings reaction. Today we'll be reacting to Season 2, Episode 8, Boneless. But before we get into that, I have a little question for you guys. So right now I'm reacting to Vikings and Stranger Things, and those are both longer shows. And I wanted to open up a question for you guys. Is there a 30-minute long show you guys would like me to react to? Sometimes I don't have enough time to react to Vikings or Stranger Things, but if I start reacting to a show that only is on for 30 minutes, that will give me time to edit it and watch it in the time, half the time it takes me to do these. So maybe if I don't have time one day, I'll just post my 30-minute long show. So give me suggestions. I haven't seen things like Rick and Morty, Arrested Development, like sitcoms or animated cartoons. I really don't care. Whatever one you guys like, and I'll see down in the comments like what you guys suggest, and I'll pick one out and I'll start reacting to that too. So with that being said, let's get into this Vikings reaction. Oh, uh-oh. She told you, but you couldn't keep your dick in your pants. Is it? See, we're waiting to see if it's like an actual ugly monster thing, or if it's just gonna be its personality is gonna be monstrous and evil.
It's a boy.
Well, that's a cute baby, so it must be what I'm thinking. It's gonna be a little asshole.
We must prepare to go.
What's that? Did he actually cut him? Oh, God. I was like, okay, you gotta teach him, but my God.
What kind of life could he live? I know.
I am not understanding.
But I don't care.
He's just tiny? Is he kind of premature? Is that what it is? What is he going to do? Are you serious? No, he's not going to. You're joking. He actually did? Oh, okay. God. I like that she cares for the baby. I mean, it's her son.
Is it not more natural?
God, he is off the hinges.
I would only say that it was different.
How boring you are.
I was shocked to hear of the death of your brother.
Oh, don't worry about my brother. Did you know that the Pope has already made him a saint? Saint Kenelm. Apparently, he lived an exemplary life.
Do you mean to say that he was not altogether virtuous?
Well, he raped me when I was about 12. So you must make up your own mind.
Oh my God.
King Egbert.
I thought we had an agreement.
I don't remember any agreements, Anna.
You do remember. I would help you become Earl. And then as a result, we might be married.
I never made any
Hit
arrangements.
the nail on the head with that one.
Nor with it. That's all.
Yeah,
What
good
would
try.
your family do? If they had any respect for you, they would have made you Earl, not me.
True.
The truth is, you couldn't kill me. The only person you could kill was a dying man. That's how brave you are.
She's calling guys out, man. Wow. I
My
love
son,
her.
forgive me.
Treats me well enough.
Oh my god.
It is my judgment that a boat builder is worth 10 earls. And how many kids? If you decide to build boats for me, I would certainly treat you like a king. You think you can buy me with riches? I would never insult you like that. What I need from you, Floki, are your ideas. For they are worth more than gold and silver. And they come from the gods.
Don't do it, Floki.
Are you sure they do? Oh, yes. Yes, I am sure. But if not, I will fight him. I've already sent a message to King Ayla asking him to supply warriors according to our treaty. Whatever happens, I will not be defeated.
We'll see about that, sir. Why is he saying it all creepily to Athelstan? Does he know that Athelstan still kind of has ties to there? Boy. I don't know how this is going to go, but I don't see Ragnar losing. I don't know.
We'll send some army to annihilate us.
The king's actually right on that one, as much as I don't like him. He's getting an army ready. But he might talk. Ooh, Floki, I swear, please don't do this. Don't do this.
And my father also sent me this as a token of his goodwill.
So now he knows he's alive.
This is Athelstan's. I gave it to him.
And he is alive.
Athelstan is waiting to see you at my father's villa. You have his guarantee of safe passage, as well as my father's.
Then,
We will all come to your father's villa.
Oh, God. Oh, wow. Oh, God, I think they're going to kill him right there. Oh, God. Oh, wow. The two king's sons. Who will win? Or are they leaving him alive to go send a message that they're not here to fuck around? Oh, okay. That's what they're doing, I bet. Okay, so that was one of the slower episodes. I hate using the word slower in Vikings because it's never really slow, but there was more dialogue and things being played out than fights. So the first thing I kind of want to talk about is Auslog and the baby. So at first I could not for the life of me figure out what was wrong with it, which is what they wanted to do. I didn't know if I missed something, but then afterwards I realized that's what they wanted to do until they revealed the leg, and that's really awful. I understand that that is definitely how they would handle that situation, is just to kill them and put it out of its misery, since it will never be able to walk. But of course Auslog, she's the mother and she cares for it more, so she's saying, no, we're not going to kill it, we're just going to take care of it, he's my son, which I actually agree with. That's the one thing in a long time that I've liked about her, is her motherly instinct, and she's not just going to kill the baby because it has a messed up leg. But she did tell Ragnar, she told him, if you have sex with me in the first 3 days, something's going to happen to the baby, and it did. Ragnar, speaking of Ragnar, he is getting a little too big for his shoes, if I do say so myself. Like, yes, he's a descendant of Odin, or at least that's what they want us to believe, that's what he believes, but he is creating way too many enemies, and you know you're doing something wrong when, like, your most loyal supporter is considering to turn on you. Floki, what are you doing, man? He's one of my favorites. I don't want him to turn to King Horik's side. What the hell? I totally understand his motivation. They've explained it well. It's not just a random, like, turn. He explained. I think King Horik understands the gods better. I think he knows me more, understands me more, and he takes the time to listen to me. But I think it's all an act. King Horik knows how to play people. That's probably how he became king. And he knows what to say to Floki to get him to go to his side. So that's very worrisome. And I think Rollo noticed Floki going into his tent. And Ragnar usually notices things, so I don't know if Ragnar notices that Floki is turning on him, but who knows. I hope it's a act. I hope Floki's setting Horik up for Ragnar. I don't know. I like him so much. I don't want him to be a traitor. The other thing with Ragnar is he just has, like, this complex about him that, yes, he follows King Horik's orders sometimes because, oh, he's a kid, but then he's like, okay, I'm gonna go backstab him here and, like, act like we're equals, although sometimes I treat him higher than me. So he, like, flip-flops, whatever is convenient about him. And that's another thing about Vikings I like, is you don't always agree with the hero, the protagonist, Ragnar, which I like. He's not just this perfect cookie-cutter guy. He's not a Superman by any means. He has more to him. He makes the wrong decision sometimes, and he makes the right decision sometimes, and you still want to follow his journey no matter what he does, which I enjoy about the show, because there's a lot of characters that if they did some of the things he's done, I would stop liking the show because I didn't like the main character, but I still like Ragnar. So that's a great thing that the show does. The princess from Mercia, is that what it is in Wessex. She is a crazy one. They kind of introduced her. They didn't really have much to her, except for her just explaining, oh yeah, my brother was a great guy, he raped me when I was 12, and the priest kind of, like, coughed up his drink and all this shit, and then she had sex with King Egbert, and that wasn't enough for her, so then he sent in, like, 4 soldiers, so that was hilarious. I'm hoping we get to learn more about her. The king's son, King Egbert's son, I thought he was going to die there, but I assume they're leaving him alive so he can go send the message that they're not fucking around and they're ready to kill all of them. So I think we're going to get an awesome battle in the next episode. I thought it was going to happen this episode, but once again, it kind of played everything else out first, and then it was building up for the next episode, I hope, where we're going to get a really awesome battle. Said that 5 times. Lagatha and her little town, I can't remember what it's called, but not everything's, like, perfect on the home front there. That guy, which I totally called it, he assumed that when he killed the other Earl, he was going to marry Lagatha, and she's like, yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. You killed a man who's already dying. Are you really good? You can look at me in the eye and kill me right now? I bet. She basically called him a pussy, is what she did, and called him out, and he didn't kill her, obviously, because she's in England now. But I think men like that, I think now that she threatened him, he's going to make some plan to try to backstab her now that she did accept him as her new husband, or something's going to happen with that. But it's not going to be him. He's going to get other guys to do his job. He seems like that kind of guy, but I don't think we're seeing the last of that guy and his issues with not becoming her husband. So I think that is going to come up when they get back to whatever town that is. I really can't remember that town name. Someone comment down below. I think my prediction. I think Athelstan is going to have the opportunity to come back with the Vikings, and he's not going to choose to come back. Or they're honestly not going to ask him, they're just going to take him, and then he's going to have even more of a crisis when he's back into Viking territory, and he has to switch back to his ways, and he's already messed up in the head with being confused with who he is, so that's going to mess him up even more. He might... I don't think Athelstan's going to die. I have a feeling Bjorn's going to have a close call. King Horik. I think King Horik might die in this season, but who knows? Because he's trying to, you know, he's getting sick of Ragnar, and Ragnar usually always wins, so I think King Horik might be nearing the end of his Vikings experience, but maybe the other king's son will die, but I don't think... I'm very scared because I can't see anything coming in this show. You never know what's going to happen, so I'm very afraid that something big is going to die in this battle because we haven't had a big death in a while, so I'm scared, but also excited for the next episode. And leave comment. Oh, actually, don't do that because you guys know what happens, so never mind about that. Let's see here. Leave a comment down below. Do you agree? Are you on Horik and Lagertha's side that Ragnar shouldn't be making decisions on his own since he took them with them? Do you agree? Are you on their side or Ragnar's side? And tell me why down below. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.